And don't forget the tip jar.
Keep it going for Marcos, ladies and gentlemen. Marcos is a very nice man. And let's just address the elephant in the room, what we're all thinking. God damn, your hair is luxurious. Jesus Christ. I don't know what kind of product you use, but I'm buying stock in that company. God damn. What's your hair regimen, Marco? Would you like? Are you one of those guys who like washes it every day? Or are you one of those guys who's like, you wash it every day, that damages the hair? Or what do you do?
It depends on the season.
On the season?
Yeah. Like when it's winter, then I can get away with like every other day.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I feel you. That was the most interesting part of the set, by the way. It's all downhill. It's all downhill from there. Hey guys, good to see you. Thanks for coming out. My name is Colin, as Marco said. I am very beautiful, as he said. When he was saying that, I was like, did I die and this is my funeral? And just no one... He was a beautiful man in life, and he did so much. And I was like, oh, shit. The lady in yellow, I see what you're saying, Shane. I couldn't see, but you have a very expressive face, ma'am.
Sorry, you look exactly like my lesbian sister's girlfriend.
Would anyone be surprised to learn that's not the first time I've got that? Anyone be shocked? I look very much like a middle-aged lesbian. I don't look like a young, hip lesbian. I look like the kind of lesbian that just has like a dog and goes to bed at like 8, you know what I'm saying? Has a job in publishing. That's the kind of lesbian. So that's your sister's lesbian lover? Or your sister-in-law? Or how's that?
My sister's girlfriend, yeah.
Okay, I mean, I prefer to get sexy with it, but you can say girlfriend.
Okay.
Your sister's erotic
The woman
sapphic.
who is currently doing my sister.
I mean, like right now? Did you mean getting photos
Entirely
before?
possible, although, as you said, it's after 8 o'clock, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, like, as a dude, I'm like maybe like a 5. As an old lesbian, I'm a 6.5. So that's a step up. And I'll take it. I'll take it. Do you like your sister's lesbian lover?
Very much.
Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. Round of applause for her sister's lesbian tendencies. Oh my god. That was fun. Let me tell you guys about this. This is a real thing that happened to me the other day. I was walking down the street wearing a lot of flannel, like you do. Car pulls up next to me. All right, catch this. Car pulls up next to me. Guy sticks his head out. He says, "Hey, buddy, 1993 called, and they want their style back." And I said, "Really?" "Warn them about 9/11! Discussing my fashion is not the best use of your time-traveling phone! Call Hitler and tell him to stay in art school! He beat the shit out of me. It's like, quick, call me 2 hours ago and tell me to take a different way to work! I like the echo effect on these vocals, by the way. That makes everything I say sound so much more fucking important. Like, this is God talking to you from up high. Hello, my son. Imagine God having the voice of the devil. I have problems with religion. Sorry. As all you smart people know, I'm a Scientologist. I follow the one true faith. No. That's not true. But I was having a conversation with someone the other day, and they were a Christian, and they were like, you know, Scientology is so stupid. It's all a bunch of made-up bullshit. And I'm like, hey, glass houses, dude. But just throwing that out there. But also, it's like, all right, let's accept that Scientology is a crock of shit, and Christianity is a crock of shit, too. One of them's a crock of shit with spaceships. You know, I don't know... I don't know why someone's like, all right, on one hand we have an alien warlord, the other hand we have a middle-aged Jewish carpenter. I gotta go for Murray. I gotta go for Murray, the contractor. He's better. I choose religions based on how close they are to Star Wars. That's my main factor. Looking into that. So I mentioned Hitler earlier, who I'm against. Can I just establish that? Please, I feel it necessary to just point that out. I'm not pro-Hitler. But I do watch a lot of Discovery Channel, mostly at 4 a.m., not to brag. And I was watching the other day, and they had a program, and it was called, Was Hitler on Meth? And I know what you're thinking, guys, hasn't Hitler been through enough? No. I'm just saying, who are they trying to convince with this program? You know what I'm saying? If you don't like Hitler, the fact that he did meth isn't going to make you not like him more. And if you do like Hitler, you probably also like meth. That Venn diagram is just a circle, ladies and gentlemen. Math joke. They got it in Rockford. Got it in Rockford. How do you feel about Hitler, girl in the yellow shirt? It's taking you way too long to answer this question.
There's a lot there, psychologically, but I think he was one of many people that could have been an Antichrist if you're a Christian.
Christ, no, I'm just saying he's bad.
No, your mother's giving a very well-reasoned, albeit batshit insane, which I appreciate. Most people will be like, I'm against him, and it's a vote against Hitler, and then I vote for him, and we'll see if he gets elected. But your mother, on the other hand, is bringing Judeo-Christian philosophy. Do you think he was the Antichrist?
I think it's a valid argument.
Okay. Do you think Barack Obama might be the Antichrist?
Absolutely not.
Oh, god damn it. I was hoping we could really go down a batshit racist
Since
thing.
I saw him do a little bit of crooning there, the allergen, I'm just like...
I gotcha.
Okay.
Listen, is that your husband right there?
Oh no, this is what my friend from high school.
Okay, so you're not dating anyone around here?
No.
Okay, would you fuck Barack Obama?
We're her kids.
Listen, we'll get to your opinion about Barack Obama in a second. Alright? First. And don't fucking look me in the eyes and be like, no, I wouldn't have fucking Barack Obama. First off, if he wasn't president, he'd probably fuck him. He's a good-looking black dude. But then on top of that, he's the president of the United States of America.
And he's rich.
And, well, that's a good point. I mean, you could go a lot richer, but if you were to sort of graph everything on a chart and get rich and powerful and black, and that's about, now that Wesley Snipes is in prison, he's the highest ranked meeting.
But I'm guessing that Barack compared to Mitt in bed, wow, night and day.
Well, see, that's what you think. Mitt Romney seems like the kind of guy that would just, make you put on a Reagan mask and then jerk off and then yell at you. For the rest of his night. Jerk off, I'm like, why'd you make me do that? Yeah, no, for real. And quite frankly, I think in France he could run on that platform and win. But maybe that's from a Woody Allen movie. I can't take credit for that. Not that specific one, but it's a reference to the French. Good times. Not a fan of Hitler. Let me ask you this one. Are you a fan of grocery stores?
Hate the grocery store.
You hate the grocery store?
I hate shopping.
Well, I hate spending money. We all agree on that. But what do you hate about the grocery store?
You gotta go in and slop around, then you gotta drag all that shit home and put it away. I would gladly pay someone to bring things to my house.
Mm-hmm. So...
In Chicago, you have Peapod, you pay them, they just bring you groceries.
Yeah, I don't because I'm fucking poor. But, it exists. I'm aware of the concept. I can barely afford to walk to the grocery store myself. We'll hire someone else to do it.
It's better now that Adam moved out and I don't have to spend $200 a week.
I don't know who Adam is. I'm not your friend. Okay, there he is.
The fat kid. Retail groceries.
Hey, buddy.
The kid
Me
who
too.
at the age of 5 was about 5'10", and would stand in the middle of McDonald's crying because they didn't have his favorite Happy Meal toy. People go looking for targets and they don't have his toy. He's very sad. Oh, I just want to give him a shirt that said, Jesus Christ, I'm only 5 years old.
Yeah, I had a similar problem, but at 25, so it was a little bit worse. How tall are you, dude?
6'6".
Shit, how much do you weigh?
Just
throw it out there, there's no shame.
395.
Nice! Round of applause for that fucking behemoth of a man right there. Listen, everyone's fucking making fun of you right now, but if this was like 700 years ago or Game of Thrones, you would have just killed us all, and you'd be the Lord of Rockford now, you know? Why do we all...
My major contribution to society, I created 12 feet of people.
12 feet of people? That's a weird way to measure your kids. How many kids you got? Dozen feet of them. I mean, you got 4, so that they average out to 3 feet each. That was, yeah, I did the math on it as I was saying that. Wait, so let's do the math that one. If I was correct, that was 12 feet of kid amongst 4, one of which is 6'6". So the other 3 are 2 feet each. Less than 2 feet each. I have a bunch of preemie babies I keep at Lucite that I bring around with me. No, so is that, do you even know these people?
This is my girlfriend, and this is one of my best friends.
Oh, she's cute, man. Good work, buddy. Good work. You're very welcome. That's cool. How did you guys meet?
Through a mutual friend.
Do you like having a giant boyfriend?
Yeah.
I mean, is that a thing? Because like I'm a pretty big dude too. I'm like 6'4", 250 pounds, 3-inch dick though. It's very sad. It's really false advertising across the board. But my girlfriend, she's always like, I like big dudes. I like. Is that a thing you've had? Like you like really big dudes?
Yep, I don't like skinny ones.
Oh, thank the fuck Christ! I love that so much.
Nope.
Every time I see, like, I want to fuck girls who like big dudes, just as reparations against all the girls I liked in college who just fucked like dudes in hipster jeans and shit like that. Oh, god damn you all! That was a problem I had. I liked hipster girls. I was talking about the grocery store 7 hours ago when I started this. Kind of remember that. I like going to the grocery store. Big shock. I was there the other day. I saw a new product. I had not heard of it. It's called DiGiorno Pizza for $1. Yeah. Wow, DiGiorno. I didn't know part of your mission statement was make people cry. Good work. Good work, DiGiorno. I think it's a bullshit title anyway, because if you're a fat guy, all pizza is pizza for $1. You know what I'm saying? It's like serving suggestion, 5 people. That's just a suggestion. Like what I choose. I like ordering Chinese takeout. Anybody else like Chinese takeout? Big fan. I tell you, my favorite part is seeing how many fortune cookies they put in the bag. Yeah. Because that tells you how many people they thought were eating the meal. So look. The Chinese restaurant thinks I'm 5 people. They think I'm a family. For some reason they put in 5 sets of utensils when everyone knows I'm just going to drink it out of the carton. That's what I do. Ah! Don't look at me! I have some problems. I eat way too much, which is something my girlfriend's always giving me shit for. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, how dare she? Or, Colin, that's horrible. Or, you don't have a girlfriend. I think it's terrible. Every day she's like, Colin, you should drink less. And, Colin, you should jog more. And, Colin, you shouldn't enter so many pie eating contests. And, Colin, you shouldn't throw your own pie eating contest. And, Colin, if you're going to throw your own pie eating contest, you should at least invite other people. Or, Colin, don't just sit on the couch eating pie all day and call it a contest. Or, Colin, if you're going to sit on the couch eating pie all day, at least eat a whole pie, not just pumpkin pie filling out of the can. Or, Colin, if you're going to eat pumpkin pie filling out of the can, at least use a spoon and not just your hand. Or, Colin, if you're going to use your hand, at least wash your hand. Or, Colin, if you're just going to sit on the couch, staring at nothing, just shoveling pumpkin pie filling into your mouth while Radiohead's Carmen Police plays on In the Loop in the background. Wear some pants. Please, I run a home daycare. Please. I'm just teaching to be afraid of strangers. That's all I'm doing. What was the nose thing right there? Was that your signal to your coke dealer to like bring back some?
In charades, that means you got that exactly right.
Oh, Okay, I wasn't aware we were playing charades, so I've been
We
losing.
are now. Yeah.
We are? Okay. Are you trying to seduce me now? Is that what's going on? Because I'm not against it. I'm kind of cool with that. Yeah, you
How
feeling
old are
it?
you?
How old do you want me to be?
Well, I just wouldn't want to do any permanent damage.
Then what's the fun, girl? What's the fun in that? Won't do any permanent damage. It doesn't work that way. We're like, I love it, and it's something a lot of people comment on, but it's very true. We're like, if you're, a 30-year-old dude and you fuck like a 16-year-old girl, that's not cool. That's skeezy. But if you're like a 16-year-old dude and you fuck a 30-year-old girl, you're just like, I fucking have won the pussy lottery. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. The pussy lottery. That's a new TV show I have coming to Fox. It's actually an adaptation of the Shirley Jackson story. It's very dark. It's not. It's a fucking library. Everyone go, break into that part, read that story, come back here, and then don't laugh for the right reasons. That would be appropriate. Gay stuff. Let's talk about it. The gay stuff. I'm not gay. I don't care if you're gay. I'm cool with that. Do we have anyone who's openly gay in the room tonight? Anyone? Cool, man. That's awesome. I think that. It's awesome, or I don't give a fuck. That's cool that you're gay, but it's not like. Sometimes people say like, oh, I'm gay, and it's like not even like it's awesome or it's not. It's just that's what you do, and you have sex with men, and that's cool, whatever. But like, as a society, we have to pretend that we care, that it's like a big deal. Where like remember when Anderson Cooper, the newscaster, I think, I never watched his show. But he would do the news, and he came out of the closet, and people were like, is this gonna change how he does his job? He's not gonna just like suck a dick during the weather report. That's not. He's just a dude reading the weather. That's the. Like, sexuality doesn't change how you're... It's not like Dan Rather started every news program with a, this week in pussy! It's just what you do. And what I think is really the shittiest thing is all these, conservative Christian folks who will go to gay people and say, you should be ashamed of your sexuality! You should be ashamed of your disgusting, repugnant sexuality! And everyone who says that has clearly never been to gay pride, because those dudes are fucking good looking, okay? You go see like 4 Puerto Ricans with washboard abs dancing around in the Speedo and be like, I think they should be pretty fucking proud of their sexuality. If I did that many crunches and looked that good, I would suck a cock with pride. I don't know. I'm ashamed of my sexuality. I'm not gay, I'm just gross. Like the other day I was jerking off, shocker, I know. And it took me so long that my computer went into sleep mode. And all of a sudden I could see my reflection. I had like 3 chins, my glasses were down to here. I wasn't wearing a shirt, my stomach looked like a bowl of pudding that a shedding cat had ran across. I just slowly stroke. Every time I hit back, it's reverberations to my belly fat like the fucking cup of water in Jurassic Park. I saw that and I was like, someone needs to pass a law to keep me from getting married. It's disgusting. I like porn, I do. Wait, you guys a couple? That's cool. You both are very attractive. I mean, her more so, but I mean, you laugh, but you're aware of the power. Yeah, it's cool, man. Is he honest about his porn habits?
Yeah.
It's cool. You touched his arm, being like, "This is the extra muscular one. This is the one." No, you gotta fucking be real. You got to. Ladies, let me give you a little bit of advice right now. A little test you can do, okay? Go home tonight, sit your man down, look him right in the eyes, and say, honey, what kind of porn do you watch? And if he says, don't worry, baby, I don't watch porn, then he watches the weirdest porn. There's gonna be some midgets and some donkeys in that shit. Kick him out. I'm always up front. I'll tell you what I like. I like amateur porn. Anybody else? The amateur stuff? Hell yeah. I like the stuff that starts with a girl looking at the camera and going, "This is just between us, right?" Because no one else is ever going to see this, right? And you see the camera go, and they fuck. Yeah, you're not very uptight. I like that about you. You're just rolling with it. Yeah. You're sober? You get more uptight when you're drunk? Just get drunk and start protesting things? Make some signs? No, that's cool. Can you get drunk here? Do they even have liquor at the public library? Fucking Ulysses kicks ass now! Huck Finn was a faggot! Oh, no. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I feel bad about saying that. That's such, that's a slur that we all throw around now, and can you imagine, when we're all old people, that's gonna be the same thing as old people now saying colored, where you're just oh, I know it's racist, but he's just 80. We're gonna grow up and be like, hey, my friend Steve was being a real faggot today at the badminton court. I'm old. It's gonna be just forget it. Go hop in our jetpacks and plug our PlayStation 25s into our brain socket. That's a very weird vision of the future. Oh my god. We're having fun. We're having a lot of fun. Music. I like music. Anyone else a fan of the music out there? It's great. Let me tell you one of my favorite bands, Motley Goddamn Crue, ladies and gentlemen. Motley Crue. Now, for those who don't know, which is a few of you, Motley Crue was a hair metal band in the 80s that did a lot of drugs. And I know that all the hair metal bands in the 80s did a lot of drugs, but these guys kicked it to another goddamn level, okay? Motley Crue did enough drugs to kill a zoo. Okay? They put heroin on their Cheerios, and by Cheerios I mean more heroin. Guys, this is a true story. The bass player for Motley Crue, Nikki Sixx, died of a heroin overdose, not done, twice, please let me finish, in one day. How many times did Elvis die? Once, fucking quitter. Year is 1986. Nikki Sixx wakes up, looks around, and goes, "You know what I like? Heroin." Ties off, shoots up, dies, is pronounced dead at the scene, is resurrected once they get to the hospital, okay? He wakes up a couple hours later and goes, "Oh, fuck, man, what was I going to do? Oh, yeah, heroin." Then he gets out of bed, runs all the way home again in leather pants, fucking rock star, and gets inside, does heroin again, overdoses again, dies again, is resurrected again, and doesn't quit doing heroin. That shows an amazing persistence of your chase of heroin, where it kills you twice and you still go back. If I can't get my password to my email correct twice, I go, fuck it, and just set fire to my laptop. Nikki Sixx is a fucking hero of America. Guy knows what I'm saying. Music is fun. I'll tell you what else I like. The Oscars. Anyone else like the Oscars? Oh my god. Hollywood's biggest night. I tell you, if I could vote on the Oscars, which I can't, convicted felon. But if I could, I tell you, I'd write in for Best Original Screenplay. Mr. Steven Seagal, ladies and gentlemen. And not for anything he's done recently, like a movie or his 12-part book series on overweight karate. It's called Plus Size Jiu-Jitsu. It's very... not the same thing, no one tells him. He's very scary. I think they should give him the Oscar for writing every year for a suggestion he made on the set of 1996's Executive Decision. You guys seen this movie? No? You're lucky. In this movie, a group of terrorists hijack an airliner bound for Washington, D.C. The United States government's plan to take this airliner down is to send a stealth fighter jet fly directly underneath the airliner, send a tube up, connected to the belly of the plane, then send a special forces team up to kill all the terrorists. Which I think we can all agree continues the United States government's long-standing policy of treating all problems in the most efficient, logical manner possible. It's the most cost-effective way to deal with this, a stealth fighter jet in a tube. Steven Seagal plays a member of the Special Forces team. Last one of the tube, only one with a ponytail. Midway through his journey, the tube breaks, sending him flying to his death. But the day they were to shoot this scene, Steven Seagal pulled the director aside and said, "Hey, how's it going? Apparently you didn't get the memo, but I'm Steven goddamn Seagal. Do you know how famous I am? I starred in 3 of the top 5 highest grossing action movies of 1987, non-Dolph Lundgren category. And I don't die in movies. So when the tube breaks, I'm going to grab the top airplane with my hands and the bottom airplane with my feet and then pull them together." That was an actual suggestion made by Steven Seagal, who at the time was an adult. Not a 3rd grader writing Hulk fan fiction. I personally think it's kind of great. I think we should let Steven Seagal solve all of our problems as a nation. It's like Steven, the economy. Piece of cake. I need a corner office on Washington, copy of the United States budget, and some gloves and some boots. Because you see, I'm going to grab all these unemployed people with my hands, and the Detroit auto industry with my feet. Pull them together. There you go. That was Steven Seagal's thesis at Caltech, right there. Thank you so much. I want to tell you another story from my life, and then I'll get out of here. Yeah, just one more story from my life. Are we all having fun tonight, by the way? Thank you. If you could please, we have a tip jar here, and it's the only way I'm fucking getting paid, and I drove from Chicago. So, if you could put some money in here, and if you could please put a note saying it just goes to me, and I don't have to share it with anybody, that would really be great. I'd appreciate that. Thank you. I went to college when I was younger. Anyone else go to college?
Yeah.
I went to college. What'd you get a degree in? Which time? I don't know, the latest one? You don't look that old. How many times have you gone to college?
I'm 4 college degrees.
Wow. What are they?
I have a degree in history, a degree in political science, a degree in economics, and a degree in liberal arts.
By the way, you say she's old, which means you're probably 19 and just have a very bad meth problem. That's my guess. I don't even have my driver's license yet. You don't want to discuss college? Which means I'm going to discuss college. So you know how this works. Did you go to college?
Yep.
Where'd you go?
Rock Valley. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. I haven't heard of that. Is it the kind of college in a van? Or do they just... It's a community college?
In this town.
Truly the Harvard of the Rockford community college scene. What did you get? What did you study?
Architecture. Supposed to be an architect.
You're supposed to be.
Yes.
How did that work out for you?
Put it this way, I changed light bulbs in this building now.
I mean, it's kind of architecture. I mean, if you don't think about it, it's kind of architecture. I don't know about you, but I do my best to not think about things most of the day. Yeah, I mean, I'm busting your balls a little bit, but I actually got a degree and it's in English, which is like, I don't know, English I've discovered is slightly less useful than like, engineering, but slightly above dropping out to huff glue. Right about there. But I don't know if you guys experienced this, but my favorite part of going to college was all the crazy street people who would just wander around. You've been 4 times, you know. That's the whole goddamn city full of street people. They all think RoboCop is real. That's what it's terrible there. No, I love the crazy street people. And my favorite was a guy named Dutch who would wander around my campus wearing these white t-shirts on which he would scrawl really weirdly attributed quotes. You know? Things like, fuck y'all and y'all bullshit discriminatory practices. Martin Luther King. Kind of accurate, I guess. That was kind of his message, if you think about it. But then one night, I saw Dutch say the two greatest things I've ever seen in my life, okay? He's at a house party, and he's hitting on this lady. Now, Dutch is an African-American man, and I don't say that to be racist. I just say that because you need to know and to understand what he says next, okay? And the woman he was hitting on was a big old fat white woman, which I mentioned to be racist. So he's hitting on her and he says, baby, tonight, you're going to play road. She says, what's road? He says, road is when I lay you down. And I'll blacktop the fuck out of you. I was like, Dutch, if I ever get married, you are writing my vows. Right now, you're doing that. This guy comes up behind him, spins around and says, that's my girl! Stop messing with my girl! Dutch doesn't miss a beat. He stares this man down. He says something I will never forget as long as I live. He says, if you don't back off me, I'm going to come on my boot and kick fuck you pregnant. I'm going to come on my boot and kick fuck you pregnant. Let's break that down just for the physics involved. Step one, I'm going to come on my boot. So far, possible. After I have come on my boot, I will kick fuck you. Don't know what that is. Don't want to know. If you're curious, Google search it. Safe search on. After I have come on my boot and kick fucked you with it, I, a man, will make you, another man, pregnant with my boot seed. It's like, Dutch, you clearly never studied biology. But were you head of the poetry club? Because that's poetry. You guys have been great. Please throw us a couple bucks. I love you. Thanks so much for being here.